Joined by FS1 NBA analyst Steven Jackson. Welcome. Good morning.
How are you?
Glad to be back. Good to see you guys.
But first, Skip, what do you make of this?
I need help from my man, Steven Jackson, who's still in very good shape.
Thanks.
You could play in the NBA right now.
I'm ready to go.
You could play for the Cavs right now and give them 15 minutes and what? I don't know, 10 points and 7 rebounds? I don't know.
2 or 3 steals.
Yeah, why not?
He can give more of what JR and a couple other guys giving him.
I would agree with that. So, this constant theme baffles me. It frustrates me, it perplexes me, it torments me about the great LeBron James, the fittest athlete in the world. Almost every playoff game this year, there's been some theme about, is he tired tonight or not tired tonight? Why should it ever even be a question if he's that fit? Game 5 at Boston was the tired game. LeBron was just tired that. He was? How? I'm out of my mind over this because the great Chauncey Billups said last night at halftime on ABC, national television, LeBron looked tired in the first half. He had played one finals game in 6 days ahead of last night. That means you got 5 rest days in between, all around that one game that you played last Thursday night. And on Sunday night, you looked tired. Chauncey Billups was a finals MVP. I have nothing but respect for him. He was Mr. Big Shot. In fact, he was a candidate for the Cavaliers GM job. Remember that?
Yep.
I don't know what happened, if they didn't offer enough money. I don't know.
Turned it down.
He turned it down. He pulled himself out of the running. So this is not some guy. This is not some shock jock just throwing out some opinion. This is Chauncey Billups saying that. And then we had LeBron after the game saying, I think I got tired only one time. I'm sure everybody gets tired here and there in a game. Obviously, you just do. But why would you even need to acknowledge that you got tired? Because, again, you brought up Michael Jordan. I covered Michael Jordan. I went through a whole playoff run when he was 34 years of age, which is 1 year older than LeBron. No one ever brought up any question about, is Michael tired tonight? It was just not an option. It was not, because you just don't. Any of the greats, Magic Johnson or Larry Bird or whoever it is, no one ever brings up, is he tired? But every night, and maybe it's the media's fault, maybe it sort of feeds off itself, but it's a constant theme throughout the playoffs, is he tired? And you say, well, he's got carrying such a load mentally and physically. I get that. But Jordan did too, because
No, he didn't.
6 times in the playoffs, 6 times, Jordan led the whole playoffs in usage rate. So 6 times he had the ball in his hands more than anybody else in the whole playoffs. Only once has LeBron led the whole playoffs in usage rate. So I'm sorry, I don't get it. I'm just, you get tired how? Help me out here.
I'm going to try to help you understand. In the history of the game, there's not one man that had that responsibility of scoring, rebounding, and assisting the basketball. Magic Johnson didn't, because he always had Kareem. In that 90, you keep bringing up when Michael Jordan was 34, 35.
34.
He was 3rd on his team in assists. He was 3rd or 4th on his team in rebounding. So he didn't have the responsibility. LeBron is 1, 1, and 1 across the board.
Made first team, Michael did that year at age 34. First team all defense. LeBron was 309th in defensive win share, so he didn't even try to play defense.
How about that?
He's playing half a game.
LeBron basically last night knew he was going to probably have to play all the game. He was pacing himself. He's gone 46, 48, 48, 43. That's what he's going in minutes. And Stex, I want you to jump in here. LeBron James has played 585 more minutes. 585 more minutes than the next closest competitor. You know what that is? True Holiday.
You're talking regular season or playoffs?
When you combine regular season and playoffs.
Okay.
When it's all said.
Wait a second. He led the regular season in minutes, and now he's leading the playoffs in minutes, and that's whose fault? Is that his choice?
That's greatness' fault, because the only way they're going to be able to be in this position if he plays those minutes and put those numbers up. It's as simple as, and when it's all said and done, the gap between 1 and 2 is going to be good. So basically right now, he's 12 games clear of True Holiday. So when it's all said and done, it's probably, and on Golden State, it's 13 ahead of Clay. So when it's all said and done, he's probably going to be 15 games clear, 16 games clear of everybody else that played this year. Skip, nobody has had this load of what he's asked to do on a nightly basis. Not Michael, not Magic.
Disagree.
Not Kareem.
Disagree.
Nobody.
Sorry.
Nobody.
No.
Well, I look at it like this: to whom much is given, much is required.
Correct.
No question. I think when people say tired, I don't look at LeBron as being physically tired. I look at him as being mentally tired.
Maybe.
Because not only does he have to do everything for his team when his guys that's getting paid millions of dollars to just rebound, when you got guys on your team that's getting paid just to make an open shot, and they not doing that, I think that would be mentally draining to anybody.
Right.
You know, especially when you go out like and have a game one like you had, knowing that's the type of game you have to win on the road in game one in the finals, and nobody shows up. Your starting point guard can't hit a free throw. JR was in La La Land. Like, that would be frustrating to me, knowing that I'm doing all I can, knowing that I'm playing every game, every minute, and we paying other guys, my supporting cast, to do a job that's not being done. I think mentally tired, he should be. Physically tired, I don't think he's physically tired. I think people just making excuses for him because he's doing so much, and the games he should be winning, he's not winning, not because of him, because of supporting cast. And I think people just making excuses for him, but I don't think LeBron's tired. Like you said, he's in the best shape of anybody, but mentally tired he should be.
And he missed some shots at the rim. Okay, they make it seem like everybody that tried to lay the ball up or tried to go over the top of somebody, they make every shot that they try to lay at the rim. You're going to miss some shots. Skip, is like field goal kickers. Why guys get so upset at field goal kickers when they missed it? That's all you do is kick. Or when punter shank one, we backed up and then you shank one at the 20-yard line. All you do is punt.
Yep.
It's not like you got the quarterback got 100 things to think about and to do. Not like you're running back, got to run the ball, ain't got to block, ain't got to catch. Everybody else has multiple jobs except you. And you didn't do your, and that's what LeBron's like, hold on. Bro, you making $14, $15 million, and all I want you to do is make an open shot.
That's it.
One guy, you making 16. Can you get me more than, really? Tristan, you gonna give me 5 rebounds last night? That's all you gonna give me 5. That's all you gonna give me. JR, hold on. JR, in 30 minutes, JR played, how many minutes JR played? I want to make sure I get this right with JR. JR played 31 minutes, Skip. He had 5 points. Zaza Pacheep shot, as you so eloquently called him, played 3.5 minutes and had 6
points.
Well, those are
And you wonder why LeBron looked tired.
those are some garbage minutes
Yeah.
that Zaza
Super
played.
garbage minutes.
Well, that's when JR should have been playing. Because he played like garbage, so he didn't be in garbage time.
Okay, that's why I said elevate Kyle Korver in the starting lineup. I think he's going to give you more than JR's giving you.
And Kyle's way more consistent. He's way more consistent. But, you know, game 2, you can't put that on LeBron. I think KD came to that game with a different mindset. He played way better defense on LeBron. Game 2.
But guess what? Guess who had a lot of snaps on him? Draymond. Also Bell. Because what they saw is that if we make KD play LeBron James throughout the entirety of this game, there's no way he's going to be able to give us that production offensively.
Well, what they told him was play harder from the beginning of the game. As you see, first possession of the game,
Picked him up half
full court. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the game plan was we're going to give you blows, but you got to use all your energy from the beginning of the game. We'll let Draymond blow you.
Then we let Draymond and then we let Bell get on him.
Yeah.
Because they know once that old big bull, once he start coming down here, Skip, hey, better hide the women and children because he breaking
That's
stuff.
true. I would agree, which is why I give you some mental tiredness on offense. I won't give it to you on defense.
No.
You can still play. You were a very good defender, high-quality defender. Again, you weren't playing 45 minutes a night, but there's no reason, even at age 33, after all these minutes, that LeBron can't give more effort on defense than he does on a nightly basis. Some nights he takes off way too many plays on defense.
What I'm going to do about these 6 deflections and 5 loose ball he recovered? What I'm going to do about that? Would you consider that defense stat?
I'm just when y'all talk about that, I just look at his teammates like, what else you want me to do? Like, can somebody else guard somebody while I do all the scoring? Like, can somebody take a little of the load off? That's how I'm looking at it now. Like, I'm not one of those guys to make excuses.
What were the first 7 Golden State baskets last night? 6 dunks and a layup?
All layups. Walking
What?
to the basket.
What?
Kevin Love can get crossed over in the phone booth.
But here's the thing, though, Stacks. And you said they told Kevin Durant, you need to play harder earlier. You know why Kevin Durant can play harder earlier?
Because he got people to relieve
Because
him.
he got Steph and KD. LeBron can't blow himself out because if LeBron blows himself out in the first quarter, they might not score but 30 points in the game.